Test. Hi. Hello, Gamescom. Hello, Games from Spain booth. I'm Daniel, community strategist at Daedalic Entertainment, and today we are here to show two of our titles, Woodo and the Occultist. And today we start with the Occultist, and we show the trailer now.
Voices, screams drawing me in. Better use the pendulum. You're born, you grow up, you die, and... Is that all? No. It's a constant struggle between good and evil. Light and dark, living and dead. What is real and what's not? Can a blind person describe the light? Limitations as human beings prevent us from really seeing what is there. But when suggestive becomes evident, then we see what is really there. Face evil, fear is not an option. Engraved in my mind are images that would make any man tremble. But I am not just any man. I am the Occultist.
And we are really thankful to present now a little bit of the gameplay of the Occultist with the Daedalic team.
Hello everyone, I'm Alexis and she's Natalia. We are part of the development team of the Occultist. And we are going to show you some gameplay about the Occultist. That is a game we were developing for almost 3 years now. The Occultist is a narrative horror video game that has some differences between other games of the same genre. That is the investigation. In this game you play as Alan. Alan is something like a private investigator, that has some powerful abilities like speak with dead people, talk with ghosts, and see things that nobody can see. So using his pendulum, Alan can strengthen his powers.
Interesting.
So as you can see, Alan has a diary with himself. When he finds things that are important for the story of the game, he will write down on the diary everything he finds. So almost every interaction you have in the game with any kind of object, you will see it written down on the diary. One of the things we like to say about the Occultist
fantastic.
is that
I was hoping for a red carpet.
we like to give that horror using the atmosphere we have achieved to create, using the lights, using the environment, and using the music.
This fog makes no sense. Barely see the tip of my nose.
I don't really know if you recognize the voice of Alan, but the actor
Voices,
that,
screams drawing me in.
that has
Only after formal invitations.
the voice of Alan is Doc Goggle, that is the voice actor of Geralt of Rivia. So Alan now is using his pendulum, so you can select one of the abilities of the pendulum, and when the pendulum starts to glow, it means that there is a strong connection object, and you can see this object and reveal this object using the pendulum. So now Alan has seen a map, and the map is being written down on the diary. You can inspect some objects using the pendulum in order to find new things on these
Bloody
objects.
belt. Harsh punishments.
One of the things we like to say about the game is that you don't have direct combat with enemies. So the main thing you can do to avoid them is to run from them or using your abilities to see where the enemies are to avoid them. So one thing you can do while running is to look back to see where the enemies are or how far the enemies are from you.
I always fancied a midnight marathon with Bambi's big brother.
A house. Well, it'd be good to get out of this mist.
Sometimes you will see
cave
this white
must be the
crowd
one in the
guiding
drawing.
you in the game.
Painted by children.
Sometimes you will see
same
objects
man
that
in the
are not
drawings.
there, and you will find them later.
A bit of light could be useful. House keys, old and cold. A necklace reminds me of something.
As I said before, you have almost every object you find or every interaction you have written on the diary in order to understand the story of the game. It will help you to find some solution to the problems you encounter or to finish your investigations during your
What are
game.
you trying to show me?
Stinks of sulfur, weird coldness. This cornfield hasn't been cared for in decades.
So the door closed behind you, so it means that something is happening on this house. As you can see, using the pendulum, you can reveal
Everything's been
things
stolen.
that are not anymore there.
Looks like it was the family. Bloodstains going into the basement. Doesn't look good. Looked like the woman of the house.
So Alan knows that when there is a vengeful spirit inhabiting a house, he must know the name of the spirit before contacting with it. So now you need to investigate around the house to know the name of the spirit that is on the basement in order to speak with it. So as far as you know now,
Ghostly
there
veil
were
and trapped a
living in
world
this
she
house
didn't deserve.
like 4 people, a family.
Godstone's cruelty knows
So
no
now you need
bounds.
to know any of the names of the people living there.
A child's wheelchair. Tommy.
Now we have one name we can try, that it's Tommy. Maybe it's the name of the small child living there.
What?
Whitney. She was ill.
Now we know another name, that it's Whitney.
God has abandoned this place.
I guess it's better to get an X-ray than to
So
look for keys.
you don't really need to find all the names, just the correct name in order to
Someone scratched the girl's face out.
contact with the
Strong
spirit,
feelings here.
but not to know the story about the game. So Tommy is not a name. We must find another name in order to open the basement.
The thread binds people. The hook snags the unreachable.
So we managed to open this door, and maybe here we can find more names.
This was used against the mother.
We found a bloody
Still
knife,
feel the heat in the handle.
so maybe someone was killed in this house. Maybe it's the spirit that is living on the basement. So we found a ring,
Joseph and
maybe
Telsa.
inspecting the ring.
They were the owners of the house.
We found 2 more names. Maybe are the fathers. So now we can try other names.
Someone's not happy.
Telsa, let me in.
So it seems like the woman that is living on the basement right now is Telsa. That is the mother of the family living there.
Smell of sulfur and coldness again. Should get ready. It's going to get interesting. A boy's bloody shirt. He was injured. A candle. Could
We
be
found a
handy for
candle,
protection.
so Alan knows sometimes in order to wake up an spirit, he can use a candle. Okay. Thank you for your time, for having us here. And now I think it's time to Daniel to show the other game we have, that is Woodo.
And thank you again for showing the gameplay of the Occultist Team Dalua. All right, and now to something completely different. You will see what I mean with that when we show our next trailer for Woodo. Yes, as you can see, this is a really cozy, wholesome game, a puzzle game, and Julia, the developer of Woodo, wants to speak a few words with you.
Thank you, Daniel, and thank you for having me here. I'm a game designer and artist for the cozy, wholesome game Woodo, and welcome to my stage. I'm over there, and I would like to chat with you and to see how you play. Thank you.
And again, from me as well, thanks for having us here at the Games from Spain booth, and thanks for the opportunity to show our games and have a great Gamescom. Bye-bye.